AI video is improving every week, but there's still a few problems. For instance, you create a video clip, the camera movement works, the lighting looks cinematic, the action is strong, but then the clip ends. Or maybe the clip's almost perfect, but there's one small detail, there's an object you do not want, a background element that ruins the shot, or something you wish you could change but without regenerating the whole clip. In a recent client work, I had this issue where there was a letter and there was a small thing I needed to change, but I didn't want to regenerate the whole clip. And I was able to go in with Inpainter and just adjust those things. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can solve both of these problems within Dzine. We're going to use the extend video powered by LTX 2.6 to generate what happens before and after a clip, and we'll use the video Inpainter to remove and replace elements within a video. And by the end of this video, you'll see how to turn short AI clips into more complete scenes that feel much more complete, usable for ads, social videos, short films, and creative projects. So let's start with a short clip. We have a cinematic scene that doesn't quite land. We're going to bring it into Dzine and help it feel more finished. Here we are in the Dzine project, and we're going to go over here to the video editor tool, and we're going to go to a video extend. And here you can choose after or before. And first we're going to go for after. I'm going to choose the video clip, and this is our example clip. So we're really going to push the boat out on this extend clip here. And I've written the blonde haired boy steps out into the winter wonderland, but not before grabbing a fur coat from the wardrobe behind him. So that extension clip worked out really well, but that clip wasn't generated from the prompt that you saw before the video played. I had to regenerate the clip again using a much longer prompt that I created using an LLM according to this guide, which basically explains how you need to talk about the continuation of the shot, the camera instructions, the style constraints, and the audio cues. And you can take this just into your LLM, tell it what you want to do, and it will write out the prompt correctly. And here is the prompt that I actually used on the screen. And that got me about 99% of the way, 95% of the way there. And even then, I chopped a small bit out of that clip as well to get what you saw. So now I'm going to play the full clip from this long prompt so you can see what it looked like without any edits. And then after that, I'll play you the full clip from the original prompt, which was a much shorter prompt, not so accurate as this last one. So it's immediately obvious by looking at those two clips that just running a short prompt doesn't work well for extending after, but writing a well-structured prompt using the continuation of what's going to happen, the camera instructions, the style constraints, and the audio cues will give you a result that you're looking for. Now let's look at extending before the clip so we can set up the scene with the boy opening the door and entering the room. Just as we did before, we go over to video editor and we choose video extend, but this time we're going to be extending before the original, and I'm going to upload the example clip. Using that prompt guide, I used my LLM to write this prompt, which is pasted in here, and I'll put on the screen at the bottom as well, explaining what's going to happen in this scene, which is just basically the door's closed and then he opens the door and walks into the room. And this is with LTX 2.3, and I'm going to extend it just 5 seconds and click generate. Pretty impressive. From just a 10-second clip, we now have a 25-second clip with a beginning establishing moment where the door opens and the end where he walks off into the snow. So a whole kind of mini complete scene built using extend before and extend after. Now I'm going to show you a tool that I think is even more useful than this, which is Video Inpainter, where you can remove things and add things into a scene.
Because mistakes can happen.
I showed you that clip just now because mistakes can happen, and you'll notice that the word mistake is missing the word S. This is really similar to what happened to me in a recent project where I'd done this really cool animated video and one of the letters was wrong, or it was missing a letter in the video, and I was like, oh, I don't want to have to regenerate this all. But thankfully, inside of Dzine, with Inpainter, I was able to change the letter, which was a D, to an S in that particular case. Here, I've just missed off the letter S, so we're going to inpaint to add the letter S. Okay, so as before, we go over to Video Editor, and we're going to go to Video Inpainter and choose your video clip here. This is my video clip, it's an MP4. And you can also choose video clips that are already in your project, which actually this video clip was already there, but I've just uploaded it anyway. And you can have video clips anywhere from 3 to 15 seconds. And this is the video clip. What I'd advise you to do here is find the part where you want to make the change and trim the clip to that part. So only once the letters appear on screen. So just from there to there. And the letters are on the screen all the way to the end of the clip. So I'm going to click next. And then you can choose a frame where you want to edit. So you just want a frame where the issue is on screen, which it is here. And I'm going to edit that selected frame. And now I'm going to highlight the area on the screen where I want to make the change. And for me, it's just around about here. And in the bottom, I'm going to write the prompt of what I want to happen. And I've just written, add the letter S to the end of this word to spell mistakes in the same font, size, and color, and then click generate.
Because mistakes can happen.
So you can imagine how useful that is in a project where it's completely finished, but you made one mistake, maybe with a spelling mistake. And then also in that same project, one of the characters had a tear in their eyes as they came out of a part of the video, and I didn't want them to have a tear in their eyes at that moment, so I was able to highlight the tear and get that tear to remove. I want to show you another example now of what you can do. Here I've gone to Video Inpainter again, and I've selected these areas quickly, and I've written confetti falls from the top of the screen and lands where the highlighted areas are in the image.
Because mistakes can happen.
So you can see Video Inpainter is good for not only removing things or changing things within a video that's already been made, but also for adding things into a video that you might want to add afterwards. Well, I hope that this video has been really helpful to you to see how you can use these tools within Dzine to extend before a clip, after a clip, and remove and change things within a clip using the inpainting tool as well. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to this channel and check out the next video on the screen now.